Hello, my friends. My name is Raymond. I wanted to make a comment on the Triple G LEMIEUX fight. I didn't like it. They keep doing the same mistake when they fight Triple G. And here's the deal. Triple G, yes, he punches hard, and he's got a nasty hook. A lot of power. But this guy fights like a robot. I mean, if you saw him last night fighting, in order for him to use his power, he has to be standing. You have to be standing straight in front of you, and this guy stood in front of this guy without any head movement, barely any head movement. He's just there. Hello, hit me. I mean, yeah, he puts his guard up, but that's not how you fight a guy. I think LEMIEUX fought the wrong fight. He was apprehensive, and so was Triple G. Personally, I think it was a bad stoppage. That was a horrible stoppage. Yes, the guy was hurt, but it's boxing. You're gonna get hurt when you get hit. He didn't go down the first time he went down, and when he was too hurt, he went down. Okay, and I didn't see the angle, but I think he caught him almost on the back, like on his kidney. So it was a horrible stoppage. Number one, wrong fight. LEMIEUX he didn't use his jab much, and that's all Triple G used. He used this jab, which was not lightning fast. He was robotic. They were both robotic in their movements, and showed that LEMIEUX was scared too. You can't fight scared. I don't care who you are. He would have been better off, LEMIEUX, if he got inside with him and used his hook. And he's got a nasty left hook, LEMIEUX. But he didn't do that. He just stayed in front of him, and he didn't use angles or movement or nothing. He just stood there with his guard up, waiting for it to counter. You don't do that. I mean, it looked almost amateurish. People ask me, what do you think about what's going to happen if he fights COTTO? If he fights COTTO, being trained by Freddie Roach after being well seasoned, and when they both worked really well together, especially in strategy, in combinations, I think COTTO will knock his ass out. And people say, you're crazy. How can you say? Let me tell you something. COTTO is a southpaw. He's natural. If you see him throwing a ball, he throws with the left. He writes with the left. He's a lefty. He's a southpaw. They converted him to righty in the gym. If you saw him fight the Zab Judah fight, he turned southpaw in the Zab Judah fight and beat the shit out of Zab Judah on a left. Now that was at 140, 147, I think it was, or something like that. Okay, that was like 13 pounds. Under. Now he's at 160, and he punches harder. You know how some people don't carry their punching power with them? He actually increased his punching power, and after he started training with Freddie Roach and doing the combinations, and Freddie Roach got back into the body punching and the strength conditioning that he was doing when he was with his uncle Evangelista. So for those of you who say, oh, I don't know, if you look at the tape before he went up to middleweight, and now after he went up to middleweight, the increase in power is scary. He hits guys just with that left hook, which is strong, the strongest hand, the left. Well, I'm in the video. So the left is, if the image here, this guy, the image, see, this is my right, but it looks like I'm using my left, right? So his left, when you see him hit somebody nowadays, it crushes people. Even at glancing, even if it's just, it goes glancing, he knocks people out. I mean, the first punch he landed on Martinez, and Sergio Martinez, it was not a full punch. It was a glancing punch. That guy never recovered. And every punch he landed on him, it was like you could hear the thump in the whole arena. Boo! You know. So for those of you who are doubting that COTTO has got the power to deal with the Triple G, you're wrong. And I think, and people are going to see, they're going to see it in this fight when he fights Canelo. Canelo's gotten better. Yes, he's powerful. He has a lot of weapons and combinations. And a lot of people are saying, well, Canelo's the bigger guy. He's going to bully him around. He's going to push him around. Listen to me. Miguel Cotto's brother fought Canelo. Okay? And Miguel Cotto's brother is nowhere near as talented. It doesn't punch nearly as hard as Miguel does. And he clocked him on the ropes. He almost knocked Canelo out. Okay, he had him in trouble. He had him in bad trouble. You know, I thought he was going to knock Canelo out. Then the guy, he ran out of steam and got tired, and Canelo beat him, or stopped the fight, or knocked him out, or something like that. I don't know. So I think what's going to happen is going to be, I think Miguel Cotto is going to knock Canelo out. And he's not going to sit there and trade with him. If he thinks Cotto's going to, just go to war with him like that in there and try to push him, or try to turn it into a strength contest, that's not what Cotto's going to do. Cotto's going to give him angles, and he's going to catch him in between. See, Canelo's robotic. He's straightforward. He doesn't know what to do. That's how Floyd beat him. Floyd gave him angles, and he was in there. Every time Canelo would punch hard, Floyd wasn't there. He just moved to the side. See you, bye, and boom, and clocked him when he was coming out on an angle. So Cotto's going to do the same thing, but the problem is that he hasn't been hit by a Miguel Cotto left hook, and he's going to get hit by a Miguel Cotto left hook. And when he does, he's gonna think twice about trying to slug it out with Cotto. So for those of you who think I'm crazy, we'll see. We will see. Cotto all the way.